My name is Dan Walsh, and I was 31 years old when I felt the back pain that saved my life. Before my pulmonary embolism, had become a dad shortly before that, I was living a very normal, active life. I was healthy, no real medical concerns, and I never thought something like this would have ever happened. My primary sign and symptom of my pulmonary embolism was back pain. So I was misdiagnosed. I was told that my back pain was something not concerning, maybe something like a pulled muscle. And I accepted that when really my body was telling me something was off. And I wish I would have advocated earlier for myself. I remember waking up that morning and not sleeping well that night before and saying to my wife and daughter, I have to get this pulled muscle checked out of my back and I'll be home shortly. I did not know that I would end up being admitted to the ICU and not see my family for multiple days, and not really knowing what the future could be after that moment. The one ER physician wanted to do a CT scan confirming that I did indeed have a submassive pulmonary embolism in my right lung. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know how bad. They had told me immediately that I was going to be transferred to the intensive care unit. What I thought was a back pain that I was told was nothing to be concerned about ended up being nearly fatal. You're told in the hospital what you're experiencing. You're given some paperwork on the way out, and the rest of it is figure it out on your own. The National Blood Clot Alliance in some ways just saved me from a lot of the mental health challenges that I was experiencing. There are so many questions that I had after that weren't addressed. And I'm so fortunate that I found the National Blood Clot Alliance because those questions were able to be answered. Which specialist do I need to see? What are some other things that could come after having a pulmonary embolism? What impact does it have to a family? What's the mental health impact? I think the most challenging part about my recovery was that it wasn't a straight path. It was a winding road. There were good days and there were bad days. And I was so fortunate to arrive home to my loving family, my wife and daughter, and they immediately embraced new roles. I mean, in the household, there were things that I used to do prior to this that they had to take over. There were a lot of things that my family did for me in that journey that I'm forever grateful for. What I want people to know about venous thromboembolism, or specifically with my case, a pulmonary embolism, is that there is information out there. And please look at National Blood Clot Alliance and their resources at stoptheclot.org. My name is Dan Walsh, and I'm a proud board member of the National Blood Clot Alliance.
Visit stoptheclot.org for helpful resources on blood clot prevention and awareness.